everybody. I've been doing a lot of moving things from being live events to virtual events recently. And I've also been asked to speak on some webinars, which has been amazing. So I thought, as it's fresh in my mind, I would go through some of the things that have made it much easier for me to take a live program virtual, and also some tips and tricks that I have for joining webinars or presenting webinars that might be helpful. Okay, so let's get started. I made a few notes here just in case I miss out on them. The first thing I would say when you are running a virtual program, whether it's a webinar, a live event, a fireside chat, is you need a co-host. So definitely have a point person there to help you out, and also in whatever platform you are using, if you have the functionality, make them co-host. This takes a lot of the pressure off you, so they can mute lines if there's noise coming in. In the platform we use, I can get my co-host to make polls, which is pretty cool, and that keeps people entertained and keeps it interactive. So get your co-host to make some polls for you, and also your co-host can manage the chat and answer any questions and Q&A that come up there. The second thing I would say is there's loads of free technology out there, and some have freemium versions and some have paid that you can use to make your sessions interactive. So one that we use a lot, or that I use a lot, is a tool called Kahoot.com. Highly recommend. I pay for it because I need the functionality, but I'm pretty sure there's a free version. And this is just a really nice way of keeping your audience entertained and doing some quizzes. It's great for you too, though, as a presenter, because you'll be able to gauge, are they actually taking in any of the knowledge? Are they being receptive to it? Or do you need to kind of go back a little bit, take a step back? The next one that I think is pretty cool is Menti, and this is a great one for getting input from the audience where maybe they are not comfortable sharing it in the chat. So my first go-to would be like, guys, drop your idea in the chat. But sometimes if maybe their managers or senior leaders are on the webinar as well, or if it's a webinar where you've lots of different customers together, they're not going to be comfortable sharing. So something like Menti, and again, I'm going to link all of these and maybe write a blog post too, is where people can open an app on their phone and then put in anonymously their opinions. So again, you're getting thoughts, you're getting feedback, and for me anyway, it seems to be that the attendees are way more receptive to giving their opinion like that. Something that I've noticed from taking things live to being virtual is that you need to make the time to allow people to warm up and to feel human. And it sounds so crazy, but you need to be able to make that human connection. So more than ever, icebreakers are super important at the start, but also throughout the day, and give the attendees of your sessions, of your virtual sessions, the chance to talk about them, like what's going on with them, what's their favorite book, what's their favorite podcast. Sometimes what I like to do is get them to prepare one slide, a show and tell slide, and then when I feel the energy is dropping in a session, I'll be like, okay, let's go do a show and tell slide, and then we really shift gear.